Hey everyone, this is Kat, and today I'm going to talk about why I am not a hardcore PvPer. This is a story that actually starts in BC when I first started playing. I started playing June 17th of 2007, and if you take a look, that should be 6 months, roughly, after Burning Crusades. Well, my mage was my first character. Well, second character, but first high level. And to me, at that time, level 30 was high level because it was the highest tune I had at the time. And I didn't even have Burning Crusades at this time. So I go and I tell my dad, I'm like, hey dad, I have a quest for Arathi Basin. I'm like, is that a dungeon? And my dad tells me, no, that's a battleground. And I ask him, I was like, well, where is it? How do I get there? And he goes over, he shows me how to queue up, and I queue up. You know, at this time, there was no pushing I and you bring it up. There was, you had to walk to a person. And, or you could find a battle master, but since I was in Rothi Highlands, he shows me the NPC that I go and I talk to, and I queue up. And I wait. About 15 minutes later, I get in. And this is probably my first trek with assholes in the game. Up until now, I didn't run into assholes. I didn't even know what an elitist was. You know, everyone I'd run with up until this point was great. My guild was awesome. They, would answer any of my noobish questions that I had and everything. Well, I asked the people in the battleground, naive me. I asked them, I was like, so I have this quest. How do I do it? And I got put down and yelled at because I didn't know a battleground. Well, apparently, because I was new to the battlegrounds, I should have never even entered in one and everything else. And I'm thinking, wow, these people are so mean. So I said, okay, well then how do I win? What do we do? And I got more ridiculed. After that battleground was over, I didn't enter into another battleground for a long time. And when I say a long time, I didn't touch my next battleground until recently in Warlords of Draenor. But I had to learn from the Horde because I was Alliance. I should have been able to learn from the Alliance, but I had to go Horde side to learn how to do Battlegrounds. And, I learned them, I just didn't do them. Like, I went to the Horde side and I talked to the people who were always winning the Battlegrounds by reputation. And they told me, and I wrote down everything so I'd remember it later. And, that's why I never became a hardcore PvPer, because of the ridicule that I got. Because I saw my first taste of assholes. And I think a lot of times, and I will add this, people forget that you are new ones too. Now I make a point to help people learn the battlegrounds. Each one, if I have to look it up myself, learn raids, where to go to get, good information. Like if someone's like me and can't watch a video to learn the fight because the videos are too busy for me, and my ADHD kicks in really big, and it's like, my eyes are all over the place, and I'm not learning anything that way. So I even look up, the written fights, and I'm like, hey, go to Icy Veins or go here. They've got a really good written fight. Or even in my guilds, I have PvP officers that are actually set just for helping people learn how to PvP if that's what they want. In the end, that's why I never became a hardcore PvPer. I could have been that day, but I wasn't. And the reason why is because of how people treated me. So if you're watching this and you've done battlegrounds before and you've treated people like that, don't. Because they could become the best PvPer that you've ever run with. So with that being said, just keep that in mind and try to at least help give someone a guiding hand. Even if you don't want to help them complete that quest, helping them complete that one quest, or at least telling them where they have to go so they can do it on their own. Because the quest I had to do, I found out I could have done it on my own. I didn't need any help to do it. It was just going to a cave and picking up an item. That was it. So, for the most part, just remember, help people, and that is why I never became a hardcore PvPer. To this day, I'll run the occasional battleground. If I run any battlegrounds, it's normally like one a day, once a week at most, or at least once a week. And I'd rather run in there with a friend or a family member, but I'm not gonna do it hardcore. I'm not gonna break my back for a bunch of assholes because they think they're better than everyone else. And I'm sorry, losing a battleground and cussing people out because you know you're losing is not going to help you win. And that's the type of, true assholes come out in the battlegrounds. And that's why I don't like them. Because it's not the battlegrounds I don't like, it's the people who are running in them. And I will probably never do rated battlegrounds, and I don't care to, because I'm not going to deal with it. I might do an arena with a friend of mine, but I'll choose a friend. Or, like, if my sister wanted an arena partner so she can do something, then I would join her. But that's because it's my sister. She's not going to treat me like that. Although she'll probably tell you guys she will. She will, because she loves me. And I love her too. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my video. And if you're not a hardcore PvPer, or you were and you're not anymore, tell me why. I'm curious to know how many other stories might be similar to mine. So, hit the thumbs up if you like my video. Subscribe to my channel. I have more videos. I'm actually going to be doing something non-game related here soon, which is going to talk about domestic violence, which is a topic very close to me. So, subscribe to my channel, and yeah, and look for that video next. And share my video. Alright, y'all have a good day.